nighttime routine. Kids are tucked in, a little amped up today, so still up, fact though. Y'all have watched any of my videos. Coughing a lot and shit. Something's up here. Don't know what it is. If you're a friend of mine or whatever, you know I smoke weed because fuck, something gotta help with the pain, right? That, and I enjoy it, no lie. But again, I always preach balance and moderation. There was a point in time where I was doing way too much of that shit. Weed is a drug. Weed will fuck you up like anything else that you overindulge on. Alright, so don't sit there and act like it's some fucking miracle drug and it ain't gonna mess you up. It's completely healthy. There's no risks. Lots of risks, okay? Lots of risks that come with smoking weed. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. And if you think about it, man, anything that you do that alters your state of mind is dangerous, okay? Because, believe me, coming from somebody who's dealing with a bunch of shit with an altered state of mind due to an illness that's making his hormones get all fucked up, when you smoke, when you do anything, if it's making you laugh, then you're releasing a hormone. And if you're releasing a hormone and you're doing that a little too much, your body tries to compensate for it, okay? You end up fucking yourself up if you do it too much, just like anything else, okay? So don't be stupid. That being said, also here's a little tidbit of information. THC leaves as much tar in your lungs as cigarettes do. Okay, the higher the THC, the more tar. Alright, that's why when you clean out your pipe or finish smoking a pre-roll and you look at it, that shit looks disgusting. Alright, if it's in there, what the fuck do you think is in your lungs? But that being said, so I had to reduce how much I smoke. I only hit a pipe now every now and again, right? That doesn't mean I can't find ways to get THC in my system. So at night I like to boil, make my tea, right? Boiling my water right now. And this is chamomile, okay? Helps you sleep. That is not chamomile, right? About 8 ounces of tea. I put in about anywhere between half a gram to a gram. All right, a gram will have about 100 milligrams of THC, depending on your strain and whatnot. Okay. So take that, water's boiling, and just put that in your water. Let that son of a bitch boil for a little bit. You should be smelling it. All right. If it gets to the point where you can't smell your weed, you're overboiling it. Turn that shit off. Okay. You overboil it, you lose out on the THC, the terps, all that good shit. All right, and then I throw that in. I usually have my chamomile with it. Gotta have my honey. Like I said, something's wrong with my throat, so I actually take about 2 tablespoons of honey a day, plus put some in my tea. So don't know if it's working. Here's something really, really super important about making THC infused tea. Okay, if you just boil it in the water and then strain out the weed and drink it, you're not gonna absorb it. All right, it needs the fat in it. Now you can do coconut oil while it's in there, you can do some butter while it's in there, or you can just add some milk to your tea. Holy shit, there's the Fairlife again. I'm telling you, man, once I get off and rip and I keep putting my fingers up, maybe they'll give me some money, maybe. But yeah, throw some water in there. You need the fats. All right, the fats are what help your body absorb the THC. Okay, process it, get you high. Another little tidbit of information: if you do this, it takes about anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes for it to kick in. Okay, so don't sit there and go nothing's happening, and then smoke some weed. Cause if you do that, 30 to 60 minutes in, you're gonna be. But that's why I do it at night, though. So it does help, man. It definitely helps with the sleep and all that. For the guys, again, all this stuff included in it. I got some mint. have some left. Should have some left. Super good quality in there. Throw some mint in there. But for the men, man, like, you know, especially if you're getting older, you're having gut issues or prostate issues, you know what I'm saying? Struggling to pee, blah, 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 cramping. It happens to us, okay? One really good supplement for that, besides the resveratrol. I'm choking this resveratrol. If you saw the videos, you know that's up. Not cocaine. I promise. But of course, it's in complex, man. It literally helps relax the muscles in your prostate that tighten up when it's hard for you to like urinate and whatnot. Yeah, I take this, atrazine, the resveratrol, on top of the Tamsulosin and the oxybutynin and most of all the pills that I'm actually prescribed for all the shit that's fucking me. But it helps, man. So look into that. Look into the resveratrol, especially if you're dealing with a lot of inflammation, swelling, pain, joint pain, all that shit. I'm telling you, it's been helping me. It's been some really good shit. I'll make a list of all the things that I've been taking and things that have been helping me along this whole journey of mine. And then, like I said, you'll see the result. And I'll see the results, and then we'll go from there. But I'm maybe make it a little short. I should make it a little short with the finishing off the tea or something like that. But I don't want to sit here and keep talking. I got some cleaning shit to do too. But that's pretty much it, though. I'm telling you, you do this, pass the hell out. Oh, last thing though, fellas, you do that with the stuff I told you to take with it. You're gonna wake up at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and you are gonna do what I like to call, you're gonna fucking Tom Hanks it in A League of Their Own. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, when he walks into the locker room all fucking stomach and pees for about 2 minutes. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Alright, that's it. Holla at your boy.